Any Emirati woman here? Big fans of comedy, Emirati woman? You show up to all my events. I love the Emirati woman with a high hairdo. You know? I love that, man. You see, women they already wear high heels, you know? And then you have that. The height differential must be amazing when you get home. You know, this is you saying bye to your friends, you know. Bye! Oh my God, what just happened? Dubai police is scary, everyone knows that. Dubai police is very scary, man. I got a call from Dubai police once on 7 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Let me repeat that, 7 a.m. on a Saturday morning. I'm in a deep, dark, beautiful sleep with Charlie's Tyrone and me in a grassy field with apple trees, and she's looking amazing. You know, she's got a hijab and an abaya. You know, she's also got that thing on her head. It's amazing. Anyway, I get this call, right? I got this call from the police. I'm like, hello, Samir Abdurrahman? Yes. Dubai police, come downstairs. I woke up like this, and like, I start panicking like crazy. You know, I start clearing my browsing history. I get to the elevator, I call my mom. Hey mom, remember that biryani restaurant we talked about 10 years ago? Let's do that, your son is coming home. I get downstairs, I see this policeman, he's got this clipboard kind of thing. I walk up to him and I say, Assalamu alaikum. He says, Wa alaikum salam, you Samir? I said, Aywa. He says, move your car, we are making footpath here. I was so relieved I wanted to take him to Starbucks. You guys ready for the next comedian? Yeah. This next guy is one of the most creative guys I know personally. He's a good friend of mine. He owns a company called Sugar Dandy, and he would like to be your sugar dandy for tonight. Big round of applause for Jamal.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Samir. You guys look happy today. Yeah, you started drinking at 6. Of course you're happy. So there's a saying in Arabic. It means a monkey in his mother's eyes is a gazelle. Yeah. When I was born, my mom took one look at me, she named me Jamal. Jamal means beautiful. My middle name is Hassan. Hassan means beautiful. My last name is Iqbal. Iqbal means future. Ladies, you're beautiful, beautiful future. But I wasn't always this fat. No, 2 years ago, I was fatter. This is me in my prime. I was a guy that could look for happy hours at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Now, how many of you went for Saturday brunch today or Friday brunch yesterday? Woo, woo, you did? You know why they stopped serving food at 3 o'clock? Now, everyone on Facebook has these guilt-tripping posts, right? The bad things about fast food. Well, I'm that pin-up guy. The bad things about Dubai, people getting fat and obese. I'm that pin-up guy. Starving children in Africa. No, they give that the skip. So, you're a mother, right? Yeah? Now, the one thing mothers love doing is feeding their boys and starving their husbands. My mom loved her little gazelle. Oh, gazelle. Because which Indian mom would like a son that likes everything she cooks, that finishes everything she cooks, and even finishes stuff she hasn't cooked yet? There's nothing like cookie dough, ladies and gentlemen, to keep you going till snack time. And I kept my dad healthy. He got to eat all the salad. Lots of salad. I mean, why the fuck would I waste my time with that salad shit? But being fat had its advantages. You know, on Valentine's Day, my date, she always wanted a teddy bear. I didn't have to buy it. I was the teddy bear. And I came with chocolate. I came with chocolate and I came with cookies attached to my chin. Being fat also made me slightly unhealthy, and you know, medical checkups in Dubai, they're really expensive. So my doctors love me. Because each time I walked into my doctor's room, he would go, ka-ching, there's my bank account. And I would say, hey doctor, I've got a lot of problems, you know, I've got this, longer than the buffet line behind me, and my doctor would go, ka-ching, BSF offers here. In fact, I love my doctors a lot, but all of them, I had to change 10 doctors in 3 years. You know why? Because they all started taking early retirement. Ka-ching! Now I'm on the surgery table and this guy's opened me up and he's looking at me and he goes, Jamal, yes doc, I've got something to tell you. Yes doc, we've known each other for a long time. Oh my God, am I going to die? But, you know, we've been through thick and thicker together. Now we must pass ways. And I'm like, why doc? I'm moving to Miami, I got a villa right there, man. And you're welcome to come anytime. I got a room with your name on it. Big and Tall store. Now those guys loved me. Those guys loved me so much, they gave me my own extra large changing room with a Diet Pepsi dispenser. But the tailors there, they kept on leaving, man. All the time. So I've got my regular tailor and he's measuring me up. Jamal, yes. You know, I've known you a long time. Yes. You've been through thick and thicker. Yes. Well, I got a villa in Miami. Ka-ching! I've got a name, I've got a room with your name on it, come anytime you want. So that left me a little upset and I decided to do something about my weight. And I started working out. Yeah. I took baby steps towards it. I wanted to work my muscles first, my biceps. So I bought myself a chessboard. Then I wanted to work on my six-pack, so I switched from Heineken to Diet Coke. And then finally I went to Bounce and I said, hey, you got a job for me? And they said, yeah, we got a job for you. I'm like, cool, I'm fit. Yeah, just go lie down there, you're the new human trampoline. Well, I had a beautiful, beautiful future and I was feeling all good, I was losing weight. So I even decided to quit my day job, my regular day job. Now my regular day job was in advertising. I'll tell you what I do. Do you guys listen to music on your way? On the radio? Yeah? You know, in the middle of those cool songs, you've got these bad adverts that come in. Yeah? Okay, what if you, man, do you like listening to those adverts?
No.
Yeah? Which was the most disgusting one you heard?
I can't remember. It's disgusting.
Yeah? What about you? You remember a bad advert somewhere? You know the one like, Knorr! Oh mama, I got Knorr for you! Oh darling, it's so delicious. Ladies and gentlemen, that was my award-winning advert. Yeah. And then the other problem with being in advertising is, every client comes to you and he goes, Habibi, make my logo bigger. Yeah, make my logo bigger. It works for a while. I mean, I don't know what his wife tells him, but it's definitely not make your logo bigger. But when my last client came up to me and said, make my logo bigger, I didn't know what to do. Because they wanted me to do something for Eden Spa Center, the bespoke Indian spa. And the worst thing is, you know, that one line that every copywriter, every advertising executive dies to write. We are working to enhance your experience. Well, I didn't write that, okay? I got standards as well. What do you think of me? So I quit my day job and I became an actor, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I'm an actor in Emirati art house cinema. And it's not stereotypical, right? Emirati art house cinema is not like Bollywood. It doesn't have people dancing around trees. It doesn't have the pelvic thrusts. I've been trying to tell them to include it. No, Emirati art house cinema has absolutely got no cliches about it. Yeah? I've done 5 movies. Absolutely no stereotypes. In my first movie, I played a perfume salesman in Ras Al Khaimah. His name was Muhammad. In my second art house film, I played a taxi driver in Abu Dhabi. His name was Muhammad. In my third film, I played a mechanic in Fujairah. His name was Muhammad. My next film, which you'll see in theaters right now, is set in Dubai, ladies and gentlemen. I play a housemaid in Dubai, and his name is Muhammad. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I do have a beautiful, beautiful future, and as my mom would say, you guys are a beautiful, beautiful audience. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you, Jamal. Thank you. Well done, Jamal. Yeah. Gonorrhea is a funny word. That's a joke. That's it. Don't you think? Don't you think people who can spell gonorrhea probably have something to hide? If you can spell gonorrhea, you probably have Googled it at some point in time, you know? On that note, we're gonna bring out the next comedian. This next guy, he's a hypnotherapist, and he's gonna hypnotize you with his big muscles. Maiju!
Return to the back. You know what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get it, but I bet instead of getting on the internet.
I must say it was really nerve-wracking to be up here. So I was just sitting there trying to meditate, repeating to myself, I have no thoughts. I have no thoughts. I have no thoughts. And then there was a guy sitting next to me eating Pringles, going, that's all in my mind right now. I'm just thinking out loud. My name is Maiju. It's an Indian girl's name. Glad you find it funny. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. Unlike many Indian girls, I'm quite hairy. That makes me highly flammable. I got fired the other day when I was in a candlelight dinner. I was born here, so my parents keep telling me that you're Indian. And I, from the bottom of my heart, believe that I'm Emirati. I can't sponsor anyone, nor can I speak Arabic. But boy, I can pretend like I'm really busy, but I'm still playing Fruit Ninja. I hate people when they come up to me and say that, which part of India are you from? Straight in from, how dare you think I'm Indian? And I say, who, me? No, I'm from Scotland, mate. And it's like, don't you understand from the accent? It's like, no, but you're Indian black. I'm like, this is the Dubai heat, mate. I keep forgetting. People in Dubai judge you by the kind of car that you drive. I drive a 1998 Mazda, and for people who do not know a quick description, my grandma's ass is in a better condition than my car. I promise you that you're far off better smacking my grandma's ass and it'll still be intact. A friend of mine did that to my car. Now it's cancelled and impounded. Even the massage car guy feels embarrassed to put his card. And I had to witness that. My heart was filled with so much of resentment that one day I just looked at him and I said, hey, I can afford a prostitute. May not be a pretty one. But by the way, do you guys give discounts? He looks at me, looks at my car. My grandfather ass is better condition than your car. Straight away for me, I started thinking and said, maybe my grandmother, your grandfather should hook up. Maybe he can smack or something. So now I carry my own cars to avoid embarrassment, which says, to good times, contact Maiju. Sometimes it's good to have an Indian girl's name. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. Still thinking out loud. Okay, let me see my thing. What is it? All right. Do you know Nutella comes in a 5-kilo jar now? That can weigh more than a baby. When I saw it, I just picked one because I felt that it needed a home. I started growing affectionate towards it, so I wanted to do something with it, like every mother wants to do with her kid. So I decided to do the ALS challenge with Nutella. I opened it up, Monday, set up the camera, was holding it. Tuesday. Wednesday. By Thursday there was some chocolate on my face. I was so hungry from not moving, so I started eating the chocolate. Now I have diabetes. Okay, I forgot. No, I didn't. Indians are so cheap because the other day I was walking back to my car, the shitty one, and I picked up the key and a 10 dirham fell off. An Indian guy was standing next to me, saw the 10 dirhams, picked it up and put it in his pocket. And I was like, hey, that's mine. He said, I saw it first. It doesn't matter who saw it first, it came from my pocket. But it is now my pocket. Listen, I want my money. And here he throws this killer line. Listen, not for you, not for me, half off. This guy convinced me that I deserved only half of my money. So I agreed. And I took the fiver. Okay, what's the last one? Indians are funny. Okay. Okay, I'll tell you why Indians are funny. Let me remember it first. You know, they don't like to talk about sex. They're very conservative, but clearly they love doing it. Because we just didn't reach a population of 1 billion overnight. I'm sure one guy got his outburst and said that I'm going to write something very important, Kama Sutra. Which till today the white people are trying to master it. I haven't met even a single person who has mastered all the 64 positions. There's a reason for it, people. There's a reason why they don't use real people. They use cartoon instead. I can imagine an Indian, you know, way back when he got the first edition of Kama Sutra. Two guys were flipping the page, looking at it and saying, oh my God, too much of physical work. Forget this, we'll become accountant. That's my time, guys.
Thank you, Maiju. Thank you. Thank you for looking at me when doing the prostitute joke. Appreciate it. I started exercising last year. You exercise, sir, and you look like fit. So I started exercising last year. My little body's not built for it. I got too many injuries, man. Too many soft tissue injuries. First with my shoulder, then my knee, then my ankle. You know, there's something really, really wrong with you when the radiologist at the hospital recognizes you. You know? I walk in and she's like, Sir, ahlan, Mr. Samir, ahlan. You like MRI with hummus and falafel? You know? I've spent so much time in the MRI machine. You know? I put 4 lines there. You know, next time it's gonna be a cross. They've added me to the frequent fucked up patients list. It's so bad. Now before the procedure, there's this 6'5", scary looking Arab dude. He asked me questions like I'm in a quick fire game show round. You know, is your name Samir? Yes. Are you 27 years old? Yes. Are you pregnant or breastfeeding? Yes. No! No! I'm just going through an arranged marriage. That's all I'm doing. Ladies and gentlemen, the next comedian, he's our second American for the evening, performing for the very first time. Put your hands together for Eric.
I haven't done anything yet, but thank you. What am I saying? My name's Eric and I tell jokes. I'm also a ginger. Please don't hold that against me, like the sun does. I'm not from here. I'm from Abu Dhabi. Which is a bit like going up to someone from London and saying, yeah, I'm from Steins. And my ancestors are Vikings. But many people think I'm from England. And I'm so impolite. Okay, they ask me and I tell them, no, I'm not from England, but my Viking ancestors probably fucked there. Comedy is truth. Look, me being here in the desert should not happen. If they make a film about my time in the desert, they should have one of these titles: Viking in Dubai, Eric, or Skin Cancer, the musical. But maybe that's why I'm fascinated with your city. I look at the skyline and I see it's jeez, you know? I see the building from Gotham City, I see the building from Blade Runner. Yeah. The Dubai skyline's amazing. They said there's like Photoshop from 10 different movies. But it makes me start to think cinematically. And I started to think of my favorite movie action star, Godzilla. Because if Godzilla came to Dubai, people, he'd have a huge dilemma. He'd have a problem. He'd think, which one? Which one could be the domino to make all the others fall? Is it the building that looks like a fish? Or the one that looks like a penguin? Should I take out Big Ben? Or the Empire State Building? Look, Godzilla in Dubai would be great. Way, way better than the Fast and Furious Part 86. In my movie, Godzilla comes to Dubai and they send in troops. They send in 10,000 men led by an Emirati boss watching through binoculars inside an air-conditioned room in Sharjah. You know it's true? Oh, dearie, dear Lola's that next bit. Alright. Actually, there's one thing here. And I don't know, this is different from Abu Dhabi to Dubai. And why are there so many Maseratis here? I'm serious. In Abu Dhabi, you see a few, but in Dubai, it's like everywhere. It's like this place is like, Dubai is like the Maserati mothership. And these are premium Italian machines. But now, they're in the UAE. For a car, this requires some changes, right? The price doubles. There are no turn indicators whatsoever. And the windows are at 110% tint. Blackout, if possible, for the ladies. Yeah, but also too, I went to the mall in Dubai, and people tend to look in your car windows. When the mall Emirates and people appearing in the car windows, they're curious. So I want to give them something to be curious about. On the car window, on my dirty car window, I write, please help me. That way they look in, and they see nothing, and they think, maybe there's a human in there. And they look in again, and they still see nothing. Then they think, maybe there's a ghost in there. That's why I write, please help me. Please help me makes a lot more sense than this car traps ghosts. Finally, before I finish, let me ask you a question. How many of you have been skydiving? Anyone? Round of applause, skydiving? I don't get it. I don't get it. You're paying to be pushed out of a plane and plummet to Earth. And the people on the plane and the other instructors on the plane act like it's no big deal. They just go through the procedures. Right? Shoot. Check. Harness. Check. I'm thinking, gravity? Check. I mean, and it's gotta be, skydiving is crazy. Picture skydiving from the Earth's point of view. Where are my cigars? Humans. Going up in that metal blade again. Trying to escape me. Gravity. Wait. What? They're pushing each other out in the middle plane? No! Don't bleed on the grass! No, and you picture, and that joke has Father Earth, and that joke does not have Mother Earth. There's a reason for this. A mother would never let her child go up in a plane, but a father would let his child go up in a big metal bird. You know why? Because just a little, a father hates his children. You know, the first skydiver was the first pilot to get shot down. Right? Saying something like this. In 100 years, in a place called Dubai, people will pay 10,000 dirhams to do this. What a great business idea. That's my time. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you. I love the way he handed the mic over to me, like this.
What am I supposed to do?
I'm glad he didn't touch my hair like in a fatherly way. I'm glad he didn't do that. But my sister just had a baby. Yay! My sister just had a baby. I don't get baby talk, I don't get baby talk. I don't know why we do baby talk. I'm on Skype with my sister, right? And she's like, who's a little baby? You're a little baby. Who's a little baby? You're a little baby. Who's a little baby? And this is when she was talking to me. I swear, if you have a baby, and you go and talk to the baby like a man, you're like, hi baby, My name is John. It's a pleasure to meet you. The baby's gonna be like, likewise, John. Pleasure's all mine. Can I get you something? Coffee? It's organic. Ladies and gentlemen, the last act of the evening. She's our only female comedian. And she's going to show you a good time. Big round of applause for Olga.
Good evening, hello. My name is Olga, and I'm not your typical Russian. First and foremost, I speak English very, very good. Sorry to disappoint you, but I actually do. Secondly, Russians are known to be the scariest white people. Well, I'm very, very nice. As a matter of fact, I'm the first Russian who uses these muscles. Normally, smile muscles of Russians are non-functional. Showing any facial expression in Russia is a sign of weakness. This is why we only have one emoticon. My friend texted me LOL the other day. I was like, why would you do that? Unlike most of Russians, I have never served a prison term. Nor am I blonde. And I'm not registered on RussianBride.com. You can check. I live in Dubai for one reason. I can wear flat shoes. It is illegal in my country. The upbringing of a Russian girl is very tough. When you turn 3, you get a pair of heels and you have to walk in those wherever you go. So you walk in these heels all the way until you grow up. When you're 16, you look like a giraffe in a mini skirt. A boy, on the other hand, when he turns 3, he gets AK-47, a bottle of good booze, and a British football club to cry over. If a girl wants to get into a nightclub in Moscow, she has to wear full makeup, high heels, and weigh no more than 50 kg. So obviously I have never been inside. When you have a headache, in Dubai they give you Panadol, right? In Russia we believe in traditional medicine. Like vodka with pepper, like cognac with honey, anything really as long as it has alcohol in it. When I had fever as a child, my mom would take vodka and she would rub it all over my body. Uncle Victor loved to film this. I drink all kinds of beverages, but if you're a real Russian, you're supposed to have a bottle of vodka in your freezer at all times, otherwise something bad will happen. And when you drink vodka, you have to use the pint glasses. And the tricky part is not to change your facial expression while you're drinking it. That reminds me, actually, I had this friend, Boris. So he had vodka one day, and he frowned. So that day he had a tragic bullet accident. I did not want to do that. In Moscow, if you don't have a fur coat, people will never take you seriously. The only problem is that to get the fur coat, you have to kill a bear. Or kill a man who kill a bear. But then again, ladies, a girl has to do what she's gotta do. It's easy to spot a Russian on a Dubai beach. Men all wear Speedos. Women talk really, really loud. Thank you. And nobody would leave before the skin gets the tone of an extremely shy, blushing tomato. We have plenty of superstitions in Russia. For example, if your right palm is itching, you will get money. If your left palm is itching, you will lose money. Makes sense, right? If your neck is itching, you will have a party or a fight, which is the same in Russia anyway. Another one is about falling cutleries. If a knife falls from the table, it means that a male guest will join. If a spoon falls from the table, a woman will join. Now, if a teaspoon falls down, it means that a young unmarried girl will join. Now, gentlemen, don't get too excited. They have to fall by accident. In Russia, we're not doing such a good job reproducing ourselves. So, to fix this issue, they proclaimed a new Russian, public holiday. It's called the Day of Conception. So all couples have to stay at home and work on resolving this state issue. And if a baby is born on the national day, you get a glamorous prize. Tickets to Wild Wadi. What's the date, by the way, ladies? What's the date today?
6th September.
It is the day of conception. I'm so sorry I have to go serve my country.
Thank you, DJ, for that. Was that the Russian national anthem? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of our show. And thank you, you've been an amazing audience. Thank you, Dubai Laughing. Thank you, Hassan, Salman, Qureshi. And thank you for being here. Big round of applause for you guys. Can I call all the comedians on stage? Can I have all the comedians on stage, please? Can I get all the comedians on stage, please?
Yeah, get all the, thank you, Samir. We'd like to give a big round of applause to Samir for hosting tonight. And also, our DJ tonight, DJ Rob. Thank you very much. Just a quick one before I get into the comedy. There's a Monday night deal here with the DJs playing. It's all you can eat and drink for 99 dirhams. So come till 11. 8 till 11 on Monday night. So at the band, this is clearly not worked out. Monday night's here, guys. Monday night here. Great deal. Okay. I'd like Ray Addison with me with Dubai Laughing wants to say a few things as well.
Yeah, thanks guys, thanks for coming down. Just wanted to let you know that there are regular monthly gigs taking place here last Wednesday of each month. You can check those out at Facebook. What's it called? One Night Stand. You can check that, that's a really good gig. Plus we do coaching, comedy coaching. If anyone wants to try it, come and let us know. It's DubaiComedyWorkshops.com. And what else do we do?
That's all. Just if you guys want to have a go at comedy, get in touch with us afterwards. If you think you're as funny as some of these guys. One last big round of applause to all the comedians. Olga, Rishi, Jamal, Maiju, Ian, Eric, Luke, and last but not least, Gopal, Samir. Just as I know this is your first time, guys, and you've done a great job, but this isn't the recycling center here. Next time, take your balls with you. Great job.
No, you don't know who's this who.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take 1 minute. This is the awkward bit where you're done, but we're taking pictures.